How's it going, guys? John here from the Kilobits, and today, yes, we are taking a look at World of One from Grimwood Team. Now, this is a new puzzle platformer. It came out, in fact, about a week or so ago, but it only just dropped in my inbox yesterday, I think it was. And this is... I'm of mixed opinions on this. So it's a indie puzzle platform. I think the development team is actually... It's just like a 5-man team from Kyrgyzstan. It's quite basic in, well, I mean, at least in its setup. So we've got language, limited sliders on audio. I'm playing on gamepad. I've turned vibration off because sometimes the vibration can be quite excessive, and we've got nothing other than high, medium, or low. So there's not a lot of, options on available. We do have a death counter. I've played for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and as you can see there, I've had a lot of deaths. Now, part of that might be my own ineptitude. Part of it might be because this gamepad is getting pretty janky now, and I don't know whether the A button is on its way out. But the controls on this feel a little off. They're not that tight, and for a puzzle platformer involving dodging spikes and that, it's not that great. We'll jump into episodes. I'll take you from the beginning, and hopefully I can get you to where I've wound up. If not, I can skip right there. So there is a little bit of story involved. So we are this guy who's just enjoying himself on his rocking chair. What was that? I thought I heard something. So the tutorialization is pretty simple. There we go. It will fly off again, as always, yes. Yeah. So, as you can see, we are on this miniature circular planet, which we wander around. So it's 2D, there's a bit of kind of parallax scrolling in the background. But the whole idea is we are on this essentially tiny planet, and we can have a look at the planet if we look in the telescope there. So we've even got a fairground we can go and visit. Now, one thing I never did when I first tried this was actually go back. I wonder if we can do that and if there's any secrets or anything. So, as I say, can we get past the house? Probably not. Oh, can we take the battery? I've not tried that. There we go, let there be light. So I never tried this, so this is new to me. Ferris wheel lifts up the stars, yes. So he's got this Ferris wheel at the bottom of his garden. No, we're not getting out the back. Right. Let's go on and do the puzzle. So, as I was saying, the controls in this are pretty floaty. I mean, as you can see, he jogs quite slowly, but the jumping, it's not that impressive. And there does seem to be a little bit of delay in the actual button input to actually, it actually executing the jump. It's fractional, but as I said, I'm not sure whether it's my gamepad or it's the fact that the controls could do with being a lot tighter. They're not the most responsive controls I've ever seen. And as you can see up there, there is a little key glowing, and it is basic platforming. Come on, let me jump then. There we go. Right. As you can imagine, all we have to do is just wait for the opportune time, and we can go and grab the key. It's as simple as that. So, obviously, you're probably seeing the aesthetic-wise, it's got this. There's a bit of a kind of a limbo vibe to it. Also, something like maybe Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet. So it's going for this kind of dark and moody, lots of silhouettes, slightly brighter background and that. But it's a nice aesthetic, but it's not something we've not seen before. Likewise with this kind of navigating this very tiny circular planet. I've seen it in a variety of games. I'm trying to rack my brains to ones I can actually name off the top of my head. The only one that does spring to mind is something like, what was it, Rius? But that was more of a kind of management type game, you know, you're commanding gods. But I have played these kind of platformers based on this tiny world, and whenever you jump high enough, you'd go into orbit and things like that. So there was a bit of kind of gravitational mechanic to these kind of small planets with low gravity. And there is a little bit of that in this. I think it's not this chapter, the next chapter. Clunk, yes. Where am I? What is this place? So, as you can see, we've been transported. And the checkpoint at, you know, the end goal for each level is always getting to the lighthouse. It's not Bioshock, but there we go. So it is a lot of kind of collecting, in this case, batteries. And we can have a look at our world. My house is so close, perhaps I could return there. So it's normally involves collecting parts to solve a puzzle. The mechanism is broken, so you can probably guess what we have to do. So if I press the left shoulder bumper, we can, with the face buttons on the gamepad, we'll put the wheel in place, and we'll also put the battery there. Wait for that to go fully up, and then we'll grab that, and as it's dropping, we can make our way this way. So the puzzles are fairly simple. We need to put the battery there, and then we'll put this box in place to wedge up that ramp and take the battery with us. This kind of early level is essentially, you know, one puzzle, one way of solving the puzzles, but later levels there is a degree of you can solve puzzles multiple ways, and we may get to that. So yeah, what did we want to do? We wanted to put the dynamite next to the big wall, put the battery in place to do that. Boom. Also, I'm not quite sure why there's a heart on this box. I tried putting it right next to the wall. When it blew up, it just rolled away. So you can't blow it up and get an extra heart. It's not quite an RPG or anything like that. And as I said, always get to the lighthouse. That is our end goal for the levels. So mechanically, it's quite simple and straightforward. I think the main thing I have an issue with is it doesn't feel particularly original. Because as I said, we've seen this kind of, you know, silhouette world before. We've seen this kind of tiny planet idea before. They're sharp. Remember how I cut myself once? So the idea is I will let the moon pass. Now this threw me for a while. I was thinking, right, maybe I just need to get a running jump at it. No, I'm always going to die there. So the fact is, you have to pay attention to the orbiting moons, and this is where I say the gravity element comes into play. So you can actually use the gravity to help lift you over these bits. Oh, almost. There we go. And so I'm just concentrating because I don't want to fall down the spikes. This was the one bit that kind of, okay, that wasn't obvious straight off the bat to me. Oh well. But it's all fairly simple. What really is an issue is when you've not got the assistance of a small orbiting moon to help you jump stuff. The jump doesn't feel that responsive. And we could go and have a look. Go on, have a look. But we've already orbited the planet. And this planet obviously has 4 moons. But there we go. So, as I said, it is always get to the lighthouse is the main goal. This journey is getting dangerous. But I don't think I can simply go back home and pretend that I didn't see anything. Why not? It's a case of... Clearly, if you've got the option, you've seen that there's lots of spikes on foreign planets and they're all attempting to kill you. Why go back? So now we have to jump on mushrooms because it's a classic platforming thing to do. Also, we have these levers. Lever is completely useless. Mechanism is clearly missing something. So we're not going to get over that. So we have to go this way. And we jump over the spikes. No, just wait for the timing. Boing. So obviously to get back. I don't think I actually... Do I need them? No, I don't need the bucket, but I will just take it with me. So this creates a rain cloud, but this machine is holding it in place. And it's basically being held by place by this magical misty stuff in the cage. It's not a Tweety bird. And you can see a glowing thing up there. Back home, the mushroom always grew after the rain, and at times even became frighteningly huge. So it's obvious what we've got to do. We've got to get the rain cloud to come over here and piss it down on this mushroom. So how are we going to do that? Well, we need to unlock the machine, and as we can see here, it looks like the mechanism has captured the moon and isn't allowing it to move. What will happen if I try to pull the glowing thing out of the cage? Only the cage is locked. So it's typical go find a key type puzzles. And as I said, my issue is the controls just don't feel that tight. It's all quite floaty. And we've got our key now. We'll go unlock the cage. And the moon's going to carry the rain cloud over here. So, I mean, there's a little bit of charm to the kind of the aesthetic. But like I said, it's not one we've not seen before. Don't get too close to the cloud, otherwise we're going to get struck by lightning. That is a thing, see? There we go. And the spooky man is heading for the lighthouse just like us. Now, we're not going to get past that. We have to wait for a lightning strike to bust it down. So this is still essentially tutorial type thing, and I've still no idea why I needed to grab the bucket, but we had an option to, so why not? Now, I think it's on this next level. Things start getting trickier. The controls come a bit more into play. Also, there's the option for multiple ways of solving stuff. Wait, who are you? Where did you come from? Is there anyone apart from us? And the machine is going to capture the moon. So once again, we have to get it out of here. So, but in the end, well, clearly we're not going this way because we need the moon to help us jump across this gap. And we can see the lighthouse just there. So what we need to do is, well, we're going to need these boxes. Push that there. We don't need to worry about these spikes because we can pull a lever and get these spikes to, you know, turn on and off if we want, but that is only important if we want to come back this way. But considering there is also a way of doing it that doesn't involve having to backtrack, I'm not going to bother because I've done all this already and I'm a bit tired of dying on spikes for, you know, as I said, part of it is my own ineptitude, but another part is the controls aren't that tight. That's the issue. There we go. It's all about timing. Also, those spikes are never in an exact order. So it is a sit and wait thing. And this is... Well, you'd think, okay, so it's middle, right, left. Well, we can try that. Middle, right, left. No. What you have to do is pay attention to the wheels. Okay, then, right, so it's right, left, middle. Nope. Apparently one wheel is bigger than the other, and then obviously the small one in the middle. So it actually applies to this. There you go. And this is where, well, thankfully we've got a checkpoint here. Jumping, there's a huge chest here which is locked. So this is one of the routes. We can basically get a key for this chest, which will give us another key which can unlock the machine, but there is a quicker way. Now this is where we're probably going to die. Because... no, too close. Also, I'm playing this on 720 windowed because it's easier for the capture. Well, at least easier on the hard drive space rather than playing at 1440p. Right, so I'm going to edge as close as possible. Wait for all the spikes to withdraw. And there we go, we make it. So we could pick up that key and take it back with us, or we can just do this. So it seems to be there's always an easier option. We can basically fling the box. Whee! And we can use that to climb up this bit and just take a shortcut rather than backtracking all that way. Every wrong move causes me pain. Furthermore, I'm becoming more and more convinced that the other doesn't really want me to follow him. Well, stop following him then. Now, this one, I think we need to backtrack straight away. So I'm going to see if I can get to what is essentially a boss fight. Why am I not moving? There we go. And this one, getting one of the it's batteries we need, just annoyed the hell out of me the first time I did this. Right, no, we don't need the bump. Boink. We need to wait for the spike. Get into the middle. Spike. Now this, they do 3, and then we can move. Right, this we now need to get it just close enough to smash the case. There we go. Grab that battery. So we need 3 batteries to get up to the lighthouse. Now this is the bit I don't like. There we go. But thankfully we can turn the machine off now. And we've got 2, yes. So we actually don't need to go any further that way. Though I may do just to get the checkpoint. What? Oh, I thought I was going to get spiked. There we go. Because, I mean, we can go and have a look at the planets if we wanted to. But there's no real reason to. And we've got the batteries now, so we will do some backtracking. I think the fact that it's turned off means I don't get spiked by these, but I'm not taking any chances. Wait for the spike. As I say, it's quite small for me, so I'm trying to pay close attention. No! I was pressing buttons, but it didn't respond. Like I said, the controls aren't that great. We can pull this lever. I have no idea what it does. I've not seen... Yeah. There's nothing obvious that gets triggered. These spikes are still moving. So I've no idea what that lever actually does. Right, jump, jump, jump. It's, as I said, it's just really slow and floaty, which... Also, apparently there's combat in this. I mean, the boss fight is essentially combat, but it's more puzzle-based combat than anything. We will need this box. Come on, grab it. Grab the box. There we go. Good boy. Let's get on the other side because we want to push it all the way up to these spikes. So, but apparently there are enemies to kill and that. Right, move, 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 move. There we go. Right, we basically need it so we can get over this bit. So initially, first time I played this, I did just go, all right, well, it's typical platformer, go right straight away. See? That's what annoys me. There's unforgiving controls, and there's also, you know, slightly janky, broken. This isn't quite Meat Boy platforming. This is platforming on a budget, and for me, it distracts a little. I mean, the puzzles are reasonable, the aesthetics reasonable, but rather than getting that sense of achievement for, you know, getting through a level and solving the puzzles, it's just, thank God I've managed to get through this next one. It's more of it's not relief. It's not a sense of achievement. It's just relief. I've managed to progress a bit further. It's thank God that's over, rather than, you know, I've actually achieved something. There we go. Right. Basically, we need to nick this battery as well, which turns off the lights in that corridor. But we don't need to worry about it because we need to go up there. So let's put these batteries in place. Come on. Pull the lever. So, like I said, there's a certain degree of charm to the game, but it just feels like it's definitely the platform that's letting it down. The lack of tight controls is what's kind of killing any good feelings I have for the game. It could just be, I mean, as I said, admittedly, it could be my gamepad. I know it's getting old and slightly broken, and it's quite possible the A button is on its way out, but just the kind of the movement and that, it just feels a little too floaty for me. I'd prefer kind of slightly tighter controls. And as we can see here, there's these machines again. And wait for the spike. Yeah, there's lots of them dotted around this planet. Come on, you're in a spike. And there's an orbiting, well, not so much moon as small planetoid. It's Pluto. And like you'd guess, we have to trap it. I'm not quite sure about the timings on these because I've only played this bit a little. So in the magic plant there is the magic glory thing, so we're going to put that in there and initiate the machine and wait for that to come along. And it's not quite a planet. No, as I said, this is the boss fight. So, like you'd imagine, we have to capture him several times. And he's going to drop bombs on us, take a swing at us. And it's basically, he's being held in place by that. He's going to shoot at it. Go on. Yeah. Come on, grab the thing. And we basically need to just do this a few times. And he stabbed us. There we go. Come on. So, like I said, it's definitely the controls that are annoying me more than anything in this. Ugh. Shouldn't run into that. Yeah, the lack of tight controls are what's killing any enjoyment I have for this. Yeah, he's just too slow. Yeah. Grab it, move, come on. Actually move. Come on, put the thing in. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty much done with this. As you can probably tell, it's not a bad game, but it's certainly... This is only a purchase if you like these type of games and are really eager to pick up something a little bit quirky. Go on, you're going to be... There you go, he's captured and he's going to blow up the machine. I thought you blow up the machine, don't you? Come on. There we go. Miss. Whiff and a miss. Come on. I'm pretty sure at some point he... Come on. It does normally indicate hit the button. Yeah, as I said, I'm done with this. If you do want to know more information about it, I will leave a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. So it's World of One by Grimwood Team, and as I said, it's out now on PC. It came out on the 8th of June, and yeah. I just lie down. Yeah, give up now. Come on, use that, use that. No, no. I'm done. Forget it. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this quick little first impressions, I know it's... Come on, grab the thing! Mashing the button so it actually does something. No. Yeah, if you enjoyed this, then you're a masochist. You enjoy watching me suffer. No, but that'll make you a sadist, wouldn't it? Grab it! Pushing the buttons! No, no. Just pound me into the ground, I'm done. Now it's not even spawning the thing. Come on. No, it's not even spawning the thing now. I think I may have broken it. No, that's it. Okay, well, this is what is it? World of One. Link in the description. I've been John, and I'm done. Yeah, I'm just going to circle the planet, see if you can catch up. Run away, everyone! Run away! Hate me! Eat me!